One of the most notable players on the server is probably one you've never heard of before. Jang, the man who built the Valley of Wheat. He was a hermit, never talked in chat, never based with anybody. He did things alone, and did them his own way. Once he began building the Valley of Wheat, he would never leave. While being attacked in the Nether, Jang was saved by Offtopia, and the two began a friendship. Offtopia would bring Jang presents such as netherwort, carrots, potatoes, and any other new crop that was released. But the Valley of Wheat was respected, and very rarely would an old player actually grief the base. I'm on my way to the Valley of Wheat to meet Offtopia. Apparently, Diamond Rushers have been griefing this place non-stop for the past few days, but he's managed to kill around 3 of them already. I just wish he would have saved one for me. Ah, there he is. Awesome, Offtopia. Glad you're still alive. Nice hat, by the way. So we'll be patrolling the Valley of Wheat today, and Offtopia is also going to be given a little history lesson as we go. But hopefully these rushers will leave this place alone. It's just got so much history. Since Offtopia was one of the few people that was actually close with Jang, he defends the Valley of Wheat very fiercely. If he sees anyone that doesn't replant the wheat, he kills them on sight. The Valley has always been respected by old players. Even Pop Bob came here to kill Jang, but he didn't even touch the Valley of Wheat. That's how much respect he had for it. The only old player that ever griefed the Valley of Wheat was a player named Imbager, and by doing so, he lost all credibility that he had on the server. Jeez, I haven't seen Imbager for a long time. As you can see, a lot of the wheat still exists, but much of it has been griefed and not replanted. Alright, Offtopia and I have to be very careful here with our horses. Horses on 2B do not like farmland, they do not like torches. They will glitch out a lot, and if we're not careful, we could get disconnected or our horses could die. Jang had 2 major phases when he played. He played from 2011 to 2012, and then late 2013 to 2014, and then during his time, he would constantly stretch out the Valley of Wheat, and in the southern part of the Valley of Wheat, you can see his latest builds. There are countless sphinxes at this base, indicating that he probably planned to make this base even bigger than it already is. He would let new players come and take food, but he would never let anyone else build. If they tried to make a building on the Valley of Wheat, he would remove it instantly. He wouldn't kill the person, he would just remove the building. By 2015, Jang had followers that would actually stay here and constantly replant all of the wheat. Once Jang left, they hoped that he would come back someday, but so far no one has seen him. Due to the Rusher invasion, about 80% of the Valley of Wheat is griefed. Rushers have come onto this land, they've taken the wheat, they've destroyed the seeds, they've stomped the farmland. This truly shows the actual nature of Rushers. No respect for a place like this. Now that the Crystal Islands have been found, Offtopia doesn't mind that so much, but for him to see the work of others destroyed like this makes him very mad, and that's why he's been killing every Rusher he sees here at the Valley of Wheat. He's been defending it tooth and nail, and I don't blame him. We're just taking a look at some of the destruction now. Like I said, Rushers have been griefing it constantly. So it always cracks me up when people are like, oh, the Rushers aren't actually griefing anything. The Valley of Wheat is a prime example of that. You know, and a lot of people also say, oh, the veterans started the war. Rusher literally typed in chat on his first day on the server that he was bringing war to 2B2T. So I'm tired of these kids trying to tell me, oh, the veterans are the bad guys. We're just trying to defend our home. This is a lot of destruction. A lot of people carelessly not replanting. It really says a lot when Pop Bob, the most notorious griefer on the server, left the valley alone, yet rushers will come in and just decimate this place. It just is really telling of what a rusher actually is. But who knows? Maybe the valley's gonna return to its former glory someday, if dedicated players actually try and save it, but with all these rushers, it's a losing battle. I keep having to watch our backs while we do these tours because you never know what could be lurking. Not all of the old players agree with the veteran initiative, so we always have to be extra careful. Offtopia had some business to take care of near spawn, so I'm just going to do the rest of the tour on my own. But yeah, the lag's really getting to my horse. It's just kind of sad seeing all this destruction. I mean, like I said, yeah, some of the wheat's still here, but most of the valley is griefed. It's a sad day. And a lot of rushers that have Frostwalker have been just walking around, and they freeze up all the water source blocks, which causes the farmland to dry out and eventually pop off the crops. I really do hope Jang comes back. The server needs him now more than ever.